Hello, everyone. In this video today, I'm going to show you a really powerful targeting strategy. We're going to use an example. We're going to go to different websites and we're going to figure out whether or not they are SOC compliant. And yes, I know you might not care whether or not a company is SOC compliant. To be honest, neither do I most of the time. But this video is about the targeting strategy, not about the use case that I'm going to give you as an example. I'm also going to give you a couple examples of some other use cases. For example, if you want to find out if a company is SOC compliant, of course. If you want to find out if they have a refund policy, if you want to find out if they have a terms of service, a privacy policy, if they have vegan products, if they have certain ASTM standards, certain ISO standards, you name it. Anything you want to find on a particular website, this is the exact strategy that you should use. This is probably the best way for you to do targeting, especially if you're sourcing raw data from companies like Apollo or ZoomInfo or LinkedIn or any other data provider. You've used this strategy to check and make sure that the company that you are actually going to be targeting meets the qualifications that you want. So watch this video. Like I said, we're going to use SOC compliance as an example, but don't let that limit your creativity into what this powerful strategy can actually do for you. So without further ado, let's jump in. If you don't know me, my name is David Shimula. Over the past 3 years, I've sent over 100 million emails, and to date, we've sourced over $200 million in deals for our clients. And the strategies that I'm teaching you today are the strategies that we use day in and day out at our agency. So let's jump into this table and see how we can do better targeting. As you see, I have a small clay table right here, and there's not many fields because it doesn't require a lot of work to do the strategy. We have a company domain. We're going to do a Google search. We're going to do a website scrape, and then we're going to do an AI processing analysis. Okay. So the first thing here is with the Google search. So if you don't know how to do this first step, no big deal. You click add enrichment, type in Google, and you can click perform search. You can do that for every one of the enrichments that I show you here. Inside of here, you're going to want to enter something like this. So what this enrichment is actually doing, it's allowing you to use the Google search engine. You know, the one that you use every single day, that's exactly what you're using here, but you're using it through Clay. Okay, so now let's jump into the cell and see what we have to do. So you click into here, click edit column, and this is what you would type in. Is the company domain that's shown in the first column SOC2 or SOC2 compliant? We are using these search operators and putting this in quotations because that's going to make sure that that word in that exact format is inside of this domain. This is called a Google search operator. Anything inside of quotation marks must be on the site for it to appear in the search results. Nothing similar, the exact same thing. That's how quotations work inside of Google search. Step 1, we went and completed the Google search. Step 2 is to scrape all the information from that Google search result and get it ready for analysis. So let's do step 2 right now. We're going to go and click add enrichment. We're going to search scrape website, and this is going to populate. Then inside here, you would just enter the URL, which is the output from here. And you can see how it says search Google, search result, 0, link. That is just going to this right here. So you can see here, the link, that's exactly what's populating into this column right here. So what it's going to do, it's going to go into that website, scrape all the information from that web page, and then put it into an output that we can then use and process at a later time. So let's see what this came up with. By the way, we saw here that it's producing, this link and everything here. Here, you can see it producing all this body text, the header text, the body text, and a whole bunch of information. And this is what we're going to use for our analysis. Now that's step 2. Step 2 is complete. So like I said, step 1 is to find the web page that's indicating whether or not something is SOC compliant. Step 2 is to scrape that web page and pull all the information off so that we can get it ready for analysis. And step 3 is to analyze all of that information and then make a determination. The key here is that we're setting up the system so that we can do this automatically or programmatically. Because yes, we could do this manually, but to do this manually for thousands and thousands and thousands of records is extremely time consuming and cost prohibitive. So let's go into step 3 and get ready for the analysis. We're going to use the OpenAI ChatGPT integration. And here, same thing, you click add enrichment, add the integration, and I'll show you a simple prompt that we're using to analyze. You can probably just skim over it now, but essentially what this is saying is it's going through the body text from the scraped website, the output from right here, which you can see this body text, that's the output from scraped website. This is the prompt that we're using to analyze the scraped data from the previous output, right? And we're analyzing to determine whether or not it is SOC compliant, true or false, or in this case, yes or no. A clear thing that I want you to pay attention to in this prompt is that we are clearly telling the AI exactly what we want from it, which is to give us a yes or no as a final output. And we're giving clear instructions on how to make that determination, which is why in this next column here, we have all our final answers. That's exactly how you can go to a website and find out whether or not they have some sort of qualifying criteria. There are a million use cases for this. I gave an example of a refund policy before. Let's say you're a consultant for e-com brands and you want to go in and try to earn that business. You want to come up with a foot in the door type of offer to make it easy for someone to say yes to you. Something that's quick, it's finite, low risk. It's just so that they can get a taste of the services that you offer. If you're an e-com consultant, you may go in and say, hey, I saw you don't have a refund policy on your website. I can make you one for $500 and it'll be all inclusive and have you completely covered. A very simple offer, very cheap. But once you've actually sold that service, then you can go in and try to upsell into larger, more comprehensive packages. So there are many use cases where you would want to go in with a foot in the door offer. And this is a powerful strategy to do just that, but it's also do many other different types of targeting. I hope you found this video useful. But before you go, I want to show you one more powerful way to search the internet. And this is also using the Google search operators right here. So I'm going to pop in here. So another way that we can actually go to the website and find out whether or not they have that term specifically written into the website is using this search operator here. So it's site : then you put the web domain and then any keyword that you want. Again, you can use this for anything. And what this is doing, it's ensuring that the search results is exclusively from this website. So there will be no other articles or review sites or blogs or Reddit channels or anything else that could ever pop up and outrank this and appear in the top #1 search result, because this search operator says, go to this site and this site only and search for this term. So this is a very powerful way that you can search the internet programmatically, very reliably by using Google search operators to control the search and tell it exactly what you want it to do. So I hope you found this useful. Again, my name is David Shmuel. I'm the founder of Outbound Partners. We help B2B companies scale with sales automation, clay tables, B2B lead generation, and so much more. If there's anything that we can do to help you, please don't hesitate to reach out. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then.